Hey folks, welcome to StarSector. I'm Major Freak. Just mid-game, almost, in my third campaign I've been uploading. I'll probably try to push it as long as possible. What I want to do is slowly add all the non-faction mods as possible. I loaded Talon's shipyard sector a couple of sessions ago, mainly for the phoca. I love the phoca. I'm like, oh god, I need that. Since I added it mid-campaign, the Legio faction isn't enabled, and their systems aren't spawns. That's okay. I want to keep it at the vanilla core systems right now, and just as little mods as possible in the faction area. I still want to install Nexarelian, but that's for next campaign. I plan to get to at least level 50, hopefully level 60. I maxed out to level 90 for my character, and I'm assuming that'll give me all the skills. I would like to at some point have all the skills so I can... I've never actually gotten the fighter skills for myself, so I don't know the power of a carrier yet, and stuff like that. That's why I want to max out my skills for all of them, just get a feel for it, and then I'll of course lower and role play it. You know, which skills do I want to go for, and then I can lower the max level drastically. Probably not down to the default level, but we'll see. I've gone from 80 officers to 20 now. 27. You give it 20 and you can go to, or 21, and you can go to 27 maximum, and that'll fit on the screen of the income. So I'm just trying to min-max it so I can figure out the happy place for the settings. Alright, so I enabled two mods, which is, and of course it's a easy add-on, so there's no conflicts. This is where I added the Talon shipyards. Actually this one I just afterwards. And I added, where is it, trailer moments and upgraded rotary weapons. Very aesthetics, but it warns about RAM usage, so we'll test it, and especially since I just got phocas, I want to shove in some... My favorite weapon too, it's the hypervelocity driver. It's my favorite by far, of the mid-range. Of any actually weapon. It really is my favorite. And of course on the phoca you get 4 of them, and broadside on both sides, so yeah, center line is great. Alright, so where are we in relation to the world? So I'm going to Zuzak Prime. I just finished clearing up most of the pirates in system. I've done all I need. I've done my economy reports. I'm just going to Theorycraft. So we'll be testing out the phoca for sure. If you've seen my prior campaigns, you know that it's the core of my ships of the line for the cruiser stuff, the fast burn 20 fleets. I like that. I try to keep really cheap. And nothing there, just checking. And probably nothing in system. Nope. Don't care about that. I don't want it cluttering up my reports. You can't delete them once you add them, so it's really annoying. Alright. So slaves and captives, I haven't dealt with that yet. I have a ton of stuff. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add all my metals to Zuzak Prime, and I'll probably shift them over to Zuzak Ironworks, because I'll put refining there, and that will where metals will show up. So it's just basically currently my short-term goals are to shuffle my commodities into enough colonies so that I can quickly at a glance go to command and hover over for the tooltips and see all my commodities that I have for, say, procurement missions, hands down. So I'll probably want to put all volatiles here, and this one it will be, of course, transplutonic and ore, and of course it's got a way station there, so crew and supplies and fuel, and add the expecting, when you put refining in, of course you're going to get more. So I'll try to balance it out. I'll try to get it to a sweet spot where, well, actually I don't want to put it here, because the last thing I want to do, exactly, I need to move my ore to the gas giant, because what I don't want to be doing is trying to fulfill a procurement contract when I have to dip into my storage. The last thing I want to do is go into my resources. The last thing I want to do is try to the procurement contract with this. That's the last thing I want to do. I want to get the stuff I've looted, clear it out, keep it clear, but have somewhere to quickly look at it when I'm not at the planet itself. And yeah, it'll take a while to sort it out, and that's a work in progress. And that's my main goal for this playthrough, is just to balance out which industries I need to do in order to have enough space so I can avoid the 117 other items, which will crowd out. I don't want to crowd out any procurement stuff that I want to glance at quickly when I'm at another station, and you're flying above a system and you see this sweet procurement contract and you want to quick glance to say, yes, I can fulfill it instantly, and then you can move on. So that's my goal this playthrough. Already checked that kind of thing, so let's go and have fun. So that's dealt with. I'll quickly deal with this guy. It's going to be NPC, so that's done. Hypervelocity, I'll only be able to fit one. For them. It's awesome feeling. Of course, they can fire both sides. It does have a little bit of trouble when it's trying to fire broadside. It'll kind of halfway, it'll go oblique. So what I do is I make sure that these velocity the back and forth are alternative for controlling flux. If you can only fire one, it will. So alternating, and both in different groups, so it doesn't try to go crazy. I don't think that's an issue. I might be just assuming that by doing this, it helps the fore fire before the rear's turn, Anyways. Now, I liked the mod, I forget which one it is, that gave the particle guns, the PD weapon. It was like 2 or 3, or I forget which, but it was really cost effective. The wisp launcher is utterly awesome for taking out missiles, but it doesn't do squat against fighters, so yeah. What I'll want to do is, let's see, 1 2 3 4 5 6, so I'll put a wisp launcher here. And then the rest of them, I will put mini blasters, and we'll see how that does. 5? No, I got 6 spots. So I'll put mini blasters here. And then probably the smartest thing I can probably do is go tactical lasers. and then get the, I don't have it yet, but the mod that'll turn small guns into PD weapons. That would probably be the best bet, but for now we're just going to go with the mini blasters. So okay, I still have enough. Oh, okay, I've got two groups, cargo holds and storage. Got it. I forgot to add the cargo to storage. Alright, these two of course will be, of course, salamander. Hands down, easy choice. So efficiency all the time. It's got 90, but I've got my Colossus as the it's got 90 as well, sensor strength, and you add in high resolution sensors and you got 150, so I don't need it for this one. And then I've got hardened shields. Hands down get it. 0.9 is pretty crappy, so 6.7 is great. Insulated, yes, because I want to keep my sensor profile to 45 or less, so definitely get that. So that's a necessity. A retreat at malfunction threshold for sure. Reinforced. I'll be putting in an officer, so I don't need this, and I don't need these. Solar shielding, tempting. But I need my, let's concentrate, because I've only got 50 or almost 50 left, so I need to get my vents going for sure. And I'll need flux distributor. Oh, okay, I've got one left. Alright, so flux distributor gives me 950, 8, so it'll give me 90. If I put in the stabilized shields, it would give me 75. Would it cost the same in OP? 12 versus 9. Okay, so it would only give me 3, like, I get 4. Whoop-de-doo, right? And it doesn't give me advanced turret gyros. So yeah, ignore that. Go for the flux distributor. Okay, cool. We are good. And do I want a 2 in there? Probably not. There's nothing really. There's nothing. So there we go. And that is that. We'll go to weapons super quickly. And salamanders, of course, going to be here. Wisp launchers, no, they're there and there. So there we go. I'm pretty sure I'm safe to keep it like that. And that is my phoca. Yep, hands down favorite ship. I don't know what these are. And what's this? That's an interesting fit. Oh, that's funny. The Elite is exactly the same almost. That is hilarious. But what do they have for hull mods? Dedicated targeting core. Well, yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, dedicated targeting core, lots of fun. Increases the range by 35%. It's a cruiser? I thought it was a destroyer. It's a cruiser. Yeah, so I get fooled sometimes. It's so narrow that you think it's a destroyer, but no, it's a cruiser, light cruiser. All right. I would so love that. But in order to do that with mine, And yeah, it's just hands down, absolutely. Yeah. What would I have to lose? Yeah, I don't want to get rid of these two. I need them. So yeah, I mean, I'll take the hit. The range on these, when you have good range, you can hold people at bay. And that's the most important thing for a ship of the line. But 1,000's pretty good. I will definitely take 1,000. Its accelerated ammo feeder is great, especially when it does get a full broadside. It can surprise people and put them into overload really quickly. And of course, my pilum waves can finish them off very quickly. So let's run a simulator and see the trailer moments, because I'm excited to see. And of course, I always try to use a standard ship. So when I do, if anybody does watch these, they'll be able to see the same ship being the target and get a better understanding of the different types of ships that go up against it. So here we go. So all you do is press U. You don't have to select the ship at all. And then tab. See oblique? It doesn't do it perfectly. Technically speaking, it should actually turn all the way sideways because there's no reason not to. There we go. There we go. Oh, look at that, eh? So let's see the trailer moment. I didn't spot them right away. I can't. I'm not really. Not really seeing it. Well, especially, like, you know, maybe it's supposed to be close up. I guess that's where you get the advantage from. It's gonna increase the CPU usage a little bit, I think, but yeah, let's get G and shove in some frigates. The frigates I usually send in are not these four. So let's see how this guy does against these smaller ships. Alright. They don't look too impressed, actually. They will try to surround and go for it. They'll try to mob. That's the only problem with AI. It just lets itself get mobbed way too easy. Okay, we're trying to dictate. That's what I love about the speed of the phoca. It can dictate range. And at 130, and remember, I don't have any officer bonuses plugged in right now. So this is just the stock. Yeah, they're too cowardly to do anything. Okay. Are we gonna do something here? I don't think so. Stalemate. Alright. So, I'm super happy with this. I'm not really sure whether PD will work or not. Let's try a missile boat. Missile boat. Where's your standard missile boat? Oh, we'll take that one. There we go. Okay. Let's see how it does. I'll try not to beat it to death here. If it's good enough, it's good enough. And I'll leave it at that. Alright, well, let's see what happens. The wisps are good. Ouch. Okay, it couldn't stop a Reaper. That's bad. We definitely need to stop a Reaper. definitely need to stop a Reaper. That's not good at all. We could try wisps. The only thing I'm worried about wisps being used en masse is that it'll launch them all at once and not be smart enough to, you know, wait. Be patient. So let's try that again. Yeah, that's the one thing about the AI and DP. It's like you can't force it to hold back. It's really unfortunate. See, it'll launch all of its wisps, and it's like, you gotta wait a while for them to come back. So they don't stagger it very well. I wish there were a way for, if Alex could actually stagger them. See, look, I'm just, if I had been less lucky, I would have, yeah, see? Yeah, I just don't like it. It's pretty nice though, you get all of those in space and they last a bit, so. Alright, it's gonna die before. Okay, so. Yeah. But yeah, I need all this stuff, and I need mats, and yeah, so I've got really no choice but to hope this is going to be enough. Of course, I need quite a lot of them now. So there's 7. I need... God, I've got all these focus now. Yeah, I really would love to go with that. I could probably go for a flare gun. Because I don't really need... Because it's fast enough, it doesn't need, honestly, the salamanders. We'll try flare guns. And we're gonna cross our fingers. Try to switch them to both sides. Wait, what was that? Can I actually turn that off? That's an odd one. If you turn it off, what happens? Oh, so bizarre. Wow. Oh, and what happens? I'm gonna turn it off for one of them. That is... Why would you... That is so bizarre. There we go. That's the one. Alright. Flare. Let's try that. I've never done that before. Let's try it out. It's gonna be a funny one. We'll see what happens. Oh, wait. And simulation, what, 8? I've got 9. What could I add? Armored weapon, accelerated shields. I could go to accelerated shields, that might help. Resistant flux, solar shielding, stabilized shield. Yeah, that would help for the flux. And what's the one I really want? Well, I can go advanced turret, and I have 3. Well, honestly, those high velocity turned quick enough, so I don't need that. Let's go for stabilized. Yeah. Awesome. What's my other option? Armored weapon mounts, accelerated shields. Yeah, let's try that out. Alright, run simulation. Oh. Oh, I blew them up. That's why. Lol. No, wait. What's wrong? Oh, wait. That I shouldn't... Or... Am I blind? I must be blind. I must be blind. Alright. So... You and tab. And let's go, people. Okay. So the front didn't fire at all because I've turned it off. Does it turn at things and want to fire? Yeah, it does. It just won't... Oh, it fired. So, what's... Why would you... You could probably turn it off and make it completely independent, as though you couldn't take control of it at all. And be completely independent. That's interesting. Let's try it. Weapon groups. What if I just turned off frickin' everything? Yeah. And then it would just... Well, let's see what happens. It definitely fired. That's fascinating. Alright, so... Huh. I'll be a son of a... Well, it's got all the arcs. That's interesting. Did it just decide on itself to do it? It just decided on itself to... That's interesting.